Welcome to today's Lions Pride sports broadcast of Lockhart Lion Sports. Brought to you by our main sponsor, Recon Athlete. Lions Pride sports broadcast is also sponsored by
the golden age of recruiting is now. Welcome to Recon Athlete.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our two locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
Hi, I'm Richard Mendez with A1 Bail Bonds. If you find yourself in a jam, we're your plan. We'll put your feet back on the street. A1 Bail Bonds. Go Lions.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices, whether it's commercial or residential. Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call. Head on down to Commerce Cafe at the corner of Commerce and Market Street in the heart of historic downtown Lockhart for a meal that'll make the whole family happy. Wash down our Statesman-approved chicken fried steak with an old-fashioned root beer float. Keeping healthy? Grab a peach salad and roasted chicken. We can't wait to see y'all at Commerce Cafe at the corner of Commerce and Market Street in the heart of historic downtown Lockhart. Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
The golden age of recruiting is now. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town. If you can ball, we'll find you. When you dominate there, your 5-star talent can't be questioned. Dance that dance. Welcome to Recon Athlete, where we identify, reveal, and promote student athletes.
At Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service, we've got your towing in Lockhart and surrounding areas covered. Founded in 1967 by Jesse Johnny Barone and Fidelia Barone, Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service is a family-owned and operated business in Lockhart, Texas, and have been in the business for over 50 years now. That means we've got the experience that it takes to be the best. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service provides wrecker and towing service 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with a bilingual staff of dispatchers, drivers, office staff, and managers who provide excellent and friendly customer service. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service will treat you like you're part of the family, ready to assist you when you need it. Our friendly, experienced staff will get you and your vehicle where you need to go safely. Come by and visit us at 1400 South Commerce Street in Lockhart, Texas, or call us at 512-668-4840. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service. We're committed to providing a service you can be proud of.
Kent Riddle Properties has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being one of the top sponsors of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com. Lockhart's Daily Grind is located at 1408 South Main Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or visit our other location, Kyle's Daily Grind, at 607 West Center Street in Kyle, Texas. We proudly provide a quality cup of coffee organically grown from Honduras and amazing customer service with each visit. Sign up for our loyalty program that's redeemable at either location. Earn a point for every dollar spent to redeem discounts on future orders. Order online at lockhartsdailygrind.com or kylesdailygrind.com to stay ahead of your busy schedule. Let us cater your next event with hot and cold brewed coffee, lemonade, muffins, and more. Reach out at lockhartsdailygrind@gmail.com. Lockhart's Daily Grind, 1408 South Main Street in Lockhart, or Kyle's Daily Grind at 607 West Center Street in Kyle. Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. At One Ghost Fitness, our main focus is providing a premium one-on-one personal training experience. Our comfortable and friendly environment ensures each person reaches their maximum potential. Coach Andrea and Coach Hector are ready for your fitness journey. We can train any individual from women to men ages 60 plus. If you've had knee, shoulder, or back problems recently, we can help. We train high school or college athletes with strength and mobility, and regular people just wanting to live a better life and lose some fat on the way. We're located at 903 Fannin Street in Lockhart, Texas, or you can reach us at 512-787-6271. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. One Ghost Fitness. If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE, and HUB certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634 or send an email to reynaconstruction@sbcglobal.com. The Lounge Sports Bar, located at 211 East Market Street, just off of downtown Lockhart. The right place to have a great time with friends and enjoy the game on our big screen TVs. We have a large bar lounge, allowing for many people to crowd around and cheer on your favorite team. The Lounge Sports Bar, open 7 days a week, starting at 11 a.m. The best place in Lockhart to enjoy cold beverages and watch live sports. So make the Lounge Sports Bar your favorite destination for sports and drinks.
If you're looking for a custom-made tumbler for yourself or as a gift, Shimmer Me tumblers can create what you need. From the pro sports like the NFL and the NBA, as well as college sports and Lockhart Lions sports, and inspirational tumblers. At Shimmer Me Tumblers we can also create custom-made pens and mechanical pencils. So if it's a custom-made pen, mechanical pencil or tumbler, we can create just about any design to give your tumbler, pen and pencil a one-of-a-kind look. So, just look no further than Shimmer Me Tumblers designed by Blanca and Emilio Juarez. You can find us on Facebook, or you can email us at juarez0725@icloud.com.
The golden age of recruiting is now. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town. If you can ball, we'll find you. When you dominate the air, your 5-star talent can't be questioned. Dance that dance. Back-to-back state titles helps your exposure. We'll promote you until you commit. Speed is what they desire. And when you're a legacy to speed, you leave no doubt. It's fun to be fast. Welcome to Recon Athlete, where we identify, reveal, and promote student athletes.
Welcome to today's Lions Pride sports broadcast of Lockhart Lion Sports. Brought to you by our main sponsor, Recon Athlete. Lions Pride sports broadcast is also sponsored by
The golden age of recruiting is now. Welcome to Recon Athlete.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves for shaves.
And we are live for today's District 17 5A matchup between the Lockhart Lions and the Navarro Vikings, live from Nelson Field. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lion Baseball. Of course, Lockhart comes into this contest in fourth place with the district record of 4-4 and an overall record of 11-11-1, while the Navarro Vikings are 2-6 in district play and 6-9 overall. Lockhart Lions and Navarro Vikings faced off against each other earlier in the week on Tuesday night at Lions Field, and the Lockhart Lions defeated the Vikings 13-0 in 4.5 innings of play. And here we are as Game 2 between the Lions and the Vikings will be taking place as we get set for the start of the game. Leading off for the Lockhart Lions will be number 7, Jacob Contreras, followed up by Gavin Gomez. Batting third will be Nick Ojeda. Batting in a cleanup spot will be Jacob Wisnant. Batting fifth will be Ethan Mendez. Batting sixth, Ethan Bryant. Batting seventh will be Gage Joyce, the designated hitter. Batting eighth will be Giovanni Vasquez, the center fielder. And batting ninth will be number 17, Sean Schexnader. And that's how the body lineup will look. As soon as the Lions take the field, we'll take you around the horn and let you know where the Lions are going to be playing at on the base paths as we get set for the start of the game. As Tavares is the starting pitcher for the Vikings. Starts the game off with a called strike pitch on the outside corner to Contreras. And just misses on that one for ball one. So the count will be 1 ball, 1 strike to the shortstop, Contreras. Swinging a chopper just over the third baseman's head. Ball got past the left fielder, so Contreras is going to make his way to second. And he'll lead off with a double for the Lions. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Gavin Gomez, up to the plate. Of course, once again, I want to welcome everybody to the broadcast. My name is Emilio Sarswades, bringing you all the live play-by-play action. Off to my right side, working the Kent Riddle property scoreboard is Paul Ancita. Back at home watching the broadcast and rooting the team on is my wife, Blanca Juarez, the boss lady of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. I want to give a big shout out to Kent Riddle, who's doing the QA for us. Making sure that we sound good and look good for tonight's broadcast for all you Lockhart Lions fans and Viking fans that may be watching. And a drive to left field. And that's going to be a one-hopper to the fence. And Ivan will get a RBI double to left field. That'll score Contreras. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda, the first baseman, up to the plate. And Nick will look at the first pitch for ball one. Big swing and a miss for strike one, 1-1 to count. My apologies, I was eating a nacho chip and it went down the wrong side. So Gomez was taken off on the pitch, but will have to go back as Ojeda will foul that one out of play. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the on-deck circle for the Lions, batting in the number 4 spot, it's going to be number 1, Jacob Wisnant. And in the hole will be Ethan Mendez. And Ojeda will wear that one as he's hit by the pitch. And he'll go to first base. So that'll put 2 lines on the base pads. So Gomez at second, Ojeda at first. Wisnant at the plate. Nobody out. Lions lead 1-0. Gomez taking off to third base. And he will slide in safely. And Ojeda will sneak in through the backside and take second. So Gomez is 90 feet away from scoring. As the field umpire gives the Lockhart line dugout a warning to get back in the dugout. So count is 1-0 to Wisnant. Swinging a chopper down the left side, and that's going to be foul. So that'll make the count 1-1. Of course, we got this game tonight, but senior night will be taking place next week on Tuesday night at Lions Field for the Lockhart Lions. That's going to be a sweet breaking ball in there for strike 2, 1-2 to count. Lockhart Lions will be playing host to the Northeast Raiders, formerly known as Reagan High School here in Austin, Texas, which is right down the street from here in Nelson Field. And that's going to be on the outside corner, and Wisnett will go down looking for out number 1. And that'll bring up Ethan Mendez up to the plate. He'll be at first base. First pitch to Mendez will be a breaking ball outside in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Got a little bit of an early start for this game as the game before us ended in 5 innings. As non-district schools, LBJ defeated Austin East Central by a 10-run rule, and ball hit to second base. Mendez is going to get safely after the ball is overthrown or gets past the first baseman, so Mendez will reach on an error. And Gomez will score on the thrown error as Ojeda will go to third base. And he'll be awarded home as the ball went out of play. So that's a 2 RBI error committed on the second baseman for the Vikings. And that'll bring up the catcher, Ethan Bryan, up to the plate. And Bryant will wear that one as he has a little chuckle as he's no stranger getting hit by the pitch. And then that'll bring up the designated hitter, Gage Deutsch. He'll be batting for Ivan Gonzalez, who's going to be on the mound for the Lions tonight. Yeah, we're going to have a courtesy runner coming into the game, and that's going to be Jesse Ancita, who'll be running for Bryant. As we have 2 lines on the base pads. Mendez at second, Bryant at first. Ancita at first, running for Bryant. And the first pitch to Deutsch is going to be high and inside for ball 1. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. And I was talking about earlier about the senior night next Tuesday. We're going to have an early start so we could broadcast the entire events of the announcing of the seniors for the Lockhart Lions. Stay tuned to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for times for the broadcast, as we'll be putting that information out during the weekend. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be outside for ball 2. 2-1 to count to Deutsch. And the on-deck circle for the Lions is a center fielder, number 9, Giovanni Vasquez. And that one's going to be swung on and fouled down the left side. That'll even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Want to give a big shout out to the main sponsor for the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, Recon Athlete, and Paul Rodriguez. That one's going to be swung on and fouled to the backstop. The count still remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. So far, Lions have played it 3 across the plate, 2 back-to-back doubles, and an errant throw to first base. on the Mendez hit to second base. And we are standing right now 3-0. Lockhart Lions with the lead. Right now I want to point your attention to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You can see the Kent Riddle property scoreboard. And that's all in thanks to Kent Riddle, big supporter of Lockhart Lions Sports and a sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. You can follow along the game with us with every run, out, hit, strike, ball, out and in, all courtesy of the Kent Riddle property scoreboard. And Gage Doyce will go down swinging for out number 2. Second strikeout of the inning for Tavares, and that'll bring up Giovanni Vasquez up to the plate with 2 outs and 2 lines on the base paths. Mendez at second, and Cito running for Bryan at first base. And the batter's box will be the Recon Athlete Offensive Player of the Game for this past Tuesday's game will be Sean Schexnader. And a big breaking ball to start off Vasquez for strike 1. Turning the throw to second, and Mendez is going to slide back safely. A slight breeze blowing out to left center field. It's a big difference from having the wind blowing right in our face. And that's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Once again, Vasquez at the plate. That one's going to be swung off right off the fist down the left side for strike 2. 1-2 to count. And once again, Kent Riddle chiming in, rolling great. So thank you very much, Mr. Riddle, for your support and sponsorship of Lockhart Lions Sports and Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Big things coming up for the Lions Pride Sports broadcast beginning next year. And that one's going to be hit into left field. Now, left fielder's going to come up with it, and all the runners will hold off as Mendez will be at third base. And Cito will go to second, and Vasquez will be at first, with a single to left field, and that'll bring up Sean Schexnader, the right fielder for the Lions. He went 3 for 3 on Tuesday night in the Lions' victory. Starts off with a big swing and a tip. Tips that one back to the catcher's mitt for strike 1. Bases are loaded. 2 out here in the top half of the first inning. And that's going to catch that outside corner for strike 2. Schexnader finds himself behind in the count. 0-2. Well, not bad of a pitch count for Tavares. Only throwing 28 pitches here in the first inning, and Lockhart's sending up their 9th batter up to the plate. But Lockhart's put up 3 hits on the board here in the top half of the first. 2 errors committed by the Vikings. And reaching out for that one. And the throw over to first base to complete it for out number 3. And that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. Tavares strikes out 3. But not before the Lockhart Lions put 3 runs across the plate. And no walk. So after a 1/2 inning of play, the Lockhart Lions lead the Vikings by a score of 3-0. But the Vikings have their opportunity to come up to bat, and we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Kent Riddle Properties has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being one of the top sponsors of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 359 0036.
And we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Big shout out to the superintendent, Mr. Mark Estrada. Congratulations on getting an extension on your contract to remain as a Lockhart superintendent for Lockhart ISD. So congratulations. And right now, let's take you around the horn with the Lockhart Lions. Once again, behind the plate, it's going to be Ethan Bryan at first base. Will be Nick Ojeda at second, Gavin Gomez, shortstop Jacob Contreras. At third base will be Ethan Mendez. Left field is going to be Jacob Wisnut. Center field, Giovanni Vasquez. And at right field will be Sean Schexnader. And once again, on the mound for the Lockhart Lions is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. He is 2 for 2 on the season. Has struck out 13 batters, or 27 batters, 13 looking, and has an ERA of 2.3 so far. And he'll be on the mound for the Lockhart Lions. And leading things off for the Vikings will be number 8, Murillo, the catcher. And Gonzalez set to deliver the first pitch. Is going to be swung on and fouled back to the backstop for strike one. I'll take a swing at that one and foul it away for strike two. Gonzalez has pitched a total of 30.1 innings during his senior campaign. And breaking ball is going to be hit down the right side. That'll go foul. Count will still remain 0-2. That one's going to be swung on, and that'll get into center field for a single for Murillo. And he'll start the game off at first base for the Vikings, and that'll bring up number 1, Lopez, the shortstop, up to the plate. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in. That'll be number 8, or number 22, Alonzo, who will be running. Be the courtesy runner, so he'll take his place at second base. And the throw to first base almost got him. If I'm correct, I think Murillo was the one that was picked off twice on Tuesday night at second base by Landon Hernandez. Coming home with it, that'll be strike one to Lopez. And over to first base again. Almost catching Murillo, but Murillo able to get back. Underneath the tag of Nick Ojeda, who's at first base for the Lions tonight. That one's going to be hit to left field as Wisnut's going to be coming up, charging for it. He'll make the catch for out number 1, and that'll bring up the pitcher, number 11, Tavares. And over to first base again. Not in time, as once again, actually, Alonso's at the bag. And he'll slide back safely underneath the tag, as Alonso is running for Murillo. And Murillo is the one that did get picked off twice at second base on Tuesday night. Big breaking ball catching that outside corner for strike one to Tavares. As Tavares swings at that one, chops it down the left side, foul for strike two. Once again, close over at first base. And a great move by Gonzalez. Putting that ball right there on the spot for Ojeda. But once again, Alonso getting back in time. And that one's going to be outside in the dirt, trying to get Tavares to chase after that one. And that'll be ball one. Big swing on the breaking ball, the throw to second. So swing and a miss for strikeout. And out number two. And Alonso was able to steal second. And that'll bring up number 6, Jaimes, up to the plate, the third baseman for the Vikings. Give a big shout out to another one of our sponsors, Adam Renteria from Adam & Sons AC and Heating. We're going to have them on the air with us a little bit later on to talk about RBI baseball, a summer league that both Paul and I are going to be coaching for Lockhart, and Adam will be managing. So he'll be up here talk some Lockhart line baseball, and then talk about some RBI baseball. Great way for baseball kids to get into a summer league. Great action, great competition. And that one's going to be outside as Jaimes will start off 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning. The throw to second, and they're going to get Alonso at the bag, and that's how this inning's going to end. So Jaimes will be coming back up to the plate when they come back up in the bottom half of the second. But right now, the Lockhart Lions lead after one inning by a score of 3-0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
At Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service, we've got your towing in Lockhart and surrounding areas covered. Founded in 1967 by Jesse Johnny Barone and Fidelia Barone, Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service is a family-owned and operated business in Lockhart, Texas, and have been in the business for over 50 years now. That means we've got the experience that it takes to be the best. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service provides wrecker and towing service 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with a bilingual staff of dispatchers, drivers, office staff, and managers who provide excellent and friendly customer service. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service will treat you like you're part of the family, ready to assist you when you need it. Our friendly, experienced staff will get you and your vehicle where you need to go safely. Come by and visit us at 1400 South Commerce Street in Lockhart, Texas, or call us at 512-668-4840. Johnny and Barone's Wrecker Service. We're committed to providing a service you can be proud of.
All right, we're back for the start of the second inning, as the Lockhart Lions once again have the lead 3-0, and after one inning of play, the pitch count goes as it stands right now. Tavares with 29 and Gonzalez with 11. 11 pitches thrown in that first inning, as the Lockhart Lions have the 3-0 lead. And Lockhart Lions coming up to bat will be right back at the top of the lineup with Jacob Contreras, who singled or doubled to left field, and then scored on the RBI double by Gavin Gomez. He'll be stepping up to the batter's box for his second time tonight. 1-for-1 on the night. And that'll be a curveball for strike one on the outside. 0-1 the count. And that one will be swung on and found out of play for strike two. 0-2 the count. That ball's taking off right down the track behind us on the 100-meter dash. Kathy Stanley, big fan of Lockhart Lions sports. Let's go, Lions. And a drive to left center field. And that's going to get over the center fielder's head as Contreras is rounding first on his way to second. Getting waved to third. And not slowing down. He's going to be held up for a stand-up triple to start the second inning off for the Lockhart Lions. And now coming up to the plate will be Gavin Gomez, who had an RBI double that scored Contreras in the first inning. So he'll be stepping into the batter's box, batting 1-for-1 tonight. And the on-deck circle will be Nick Ojeda. And he'll send one towards the shortstop. And it'll take a crazy bounce away from the shortstop. And Contreras will score. As Gavin Gomez will get a single, an RBI single. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda up to the plate, who was hit by the pitch and then scored as well. And a big shout out to former Lockhart Lion football coach, one of the coaches, Mark Saucedo, watching tonight's broadcast. I want to thank you for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast of Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, as well as everybody else that's on the list. Thank you for tuning in as Lockhart is in their final stretch of district play. And that's going to be a balk as a pitcher dropped the ball. So Gomez is going to go to second base on the balk. Of course, Lockhart Lions sitting in 4-4 in district play. Have tonight against Vikings that we're going on right now, with Lockhart leading 4-0. And that one's going to be a big breaking ball, almost hitting Ojeda. And that'll make it 1-0. Next week, Lockhart Lions will be playing 2 against the Northeast Raiders. Following week, they'll be taking on the LaSalle Raptors, who are currently in third place right now. And that'll be outside for ball 2. And the week after that, they got one more game against the Travis Rebels. And that'll close out district play. So Lockhart could finish out with the 7-game winning streak that started on Tuesday night. And go into the playoffs as a number 3 seed. But there's still a lot of baseball to be played, as Lockhart is looking to get back into the playoffs in back-to-back seasons for the first time since 1967 and 1968. That year, that time frame, they did it 3 years in a row, starting from 66 to 68. So that'll be quite an accomplishment, especially after going 28 years or 29 years without making it to the playoffs before last season. That one's going to be fouled away. Count's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to Ojeda. That'll be outside for ball 3. 3-1 to count. And that'll, in the on-deck circle for the Lions will be Jacob Wisnan. The pickoff throw to second, almost catching Gomez. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Ojeda. Tavares with the delivery, and that's going to catch that outside corner for strike 2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ojeda. Nobody out here in the top half of the second inning. And that one's going to be swung on and fouled out of play. Back into the football stadium. Count will still remain full. So 3-2 pitch on the way in the dirt. That'll be ball 4, and Gomez is going to go to third base. Ojeda will make his way to first, and that'll bring up Jacob Wisnett up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out his first time up at the plate back in the first inning. So Wisnett set to look at the first pitch. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. A swing and a drive to center field. Center fielder's coming up, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Gomez will tag up, as Ojeda will have to make his way back to first. And Wisnett will get a sacrifice fly out of it and an RBI. That'll be out number 1 here in the top half of the second inning. And the Lockhart Lions extend the lead by a score of 5-0. And stepping into the batter's box will be Ethan Mendez. He reached on an error from the second baseman that scored Gomez and Ojeda back in the first. And then Mendez was left stranded at third base to end the inning. A throw to first base, and Ojeda is going to get back safely. Ethan Bryan in the on deck circle for the Lions. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike 1. Well wishes from Mark Saucedo. Way to go, Lions. Wishing you all the best in the rest of the season. Great job, Sarge. God bless. Thank you very much, and God bless to you, Mr. Saucedo. Got a great crew that works with me. Mr. Kent Riddle, my wife, Blanca Juarez. Of course, Paul Ancita has joined us this year here for baseball, working the scoreboard. A lot of great support from a lot of fans, not just in Lockhart, but around the district that have been able to tune in and watch their team play, courtesy of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And big shout out to all of our sponsors, as you'll be watching a lot of their commercials throughout the games for every broadcast that we bring to you. So Mendez is looking at a 1-1 count. Turns around to show bunt. The throw to first base, not in time. One count. Swing and a miss as Ojeda will go to second. And he'll get there safely. And he'll collect stolen base. Very close, as Ojeda wasn't sliding at all. And that one's going to be swung and fouled back to the backstop. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again, with only 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Lockhart Lions put 3 in the top of the first, 2 here in the top of the second. Ojeda at second base. Ethan Mendez at the plate, the third baseman for the Lions. Big breaking ball, swing and a miss for strikeout for strike number 3. And out number 2. That'll be Tavares' 4th strikeout of the night. And that'll bring up Ethan Bryan, Mr. Baseball himself, who was hit by the pitch back in the first inning. And Tita came in to run for him, got to second before he was left stranded there at the end of the inning. And Bryan will look at the first pitch for strike 1. And that'll be low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count to Bryant. And that'll be a high breaker for ball 2. 2-1 to count to Ethan Bryant, the catcher for the Lockhart Lions. And in the on-deck circle will be Gage Deutsch, the designated hitter, batting for Ivan Gonzalez, the pitcher. Swinging off the fist, and the first baseman will make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it. After 1.5 innings of play, the Lockhart Lions are able to put 2 more runs across the plate and extend the lead over the Navarro Vikings by a score of 5-0. But the Vikings will be coming up to bat with their number 4, 5, and 6 hitter. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794. Email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
And we're back here at Nelson Field as your Lockhart Lions and Navarro Vikings playing each other in District 17 5A matchup. Navarro Vikings is the home team, Lockhart Lions the visiting team. If you're just tuning in, the Lockhart Lions lead 5-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Lockhart put 3 runs across the plate in the top of the first and 2 in the top of the second. And here we are here in the bottom half of the second, and number 6, Jaimes, will be coming up to the plate for the second time. He was at the plate when Alonso was picked off at second base, who was courtesy running for Murillo. And Ivan Gonzalez on the mound. That'll be a first pitch called strike on a breaking ball. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 to count. And another swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. And that'll bring up number 20, Gallegos, the designated hitter. He's batting for number 1 Nieto is who he is batting for, the center fielder. And Gonzalez will start him off with a curveball for ball one. And that'll be inside for ball two. Swinging a drive towards left field, and that's going to get over Contreras' head. So that'll be a single to left field for Gallegos. Yeah, we could do it between the next inning. All right. And scoring around to bunt will be Cervantes, and that'll be scooped up by Gonzalez. He'll get over to first base for out number two. Gallegos will advance to second. And that'll bring up Gonzalez up to the plate. The first baseman for the Vikings. And once again, Gonzalez will start him off with a big breaking ball. And that one will be driven to the second baseman, and Gomez will come up with the catch for out number three. And that'll do it for the Vikings here in the bottom half of the second inning. And instead of going to a commercial break, we'll keep it right here with Adam Renteria. And good evening, good afternoon, Adam. How's it going?
Oh, it's been a long day today, man. But, you know, it's beautiful being out here. I had a Little League boys coach pitch. I'm coaching the Little Rangers boys coach pitch for in honor of David Navarro.
Yes.
So we did good, and we're out there having fun. And we got the win 11-7. But, you know, it's a great little game today, boy. It had me on my toes today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just like the spirit of the kids, both teams, great coaches, and, you know, it's a volunteer thing, and we got to keep it going in Lockhart, Texas, because, you know, whatever sport they play, we need to back them up, whatever they do.
A lot of these kids that we see, and we talked about it about a year and a half ago, you know, a lot of these kids that we coached during the season, during Little League season, now we see them up here at Varsity playing, you know. And as you mentioned, you're playing in honor of of David Navarro, who always coached the Rangers team. And you said they had fun playing, and that's one of the things that I remember from David. He always had fun coaching and always taught the kids to have fun while you're playing the game. No matter what the score is, you got to have fun, especially in the Little League. That's all about having fun and learning the game of baseball the right way. And that way when these young men get up here to the varsity level and even JV level, they know how to have fun, and they know how to play the game the correct way.
And one thing that I will say is it took me by surprise because these are 5- and 6-year-olds, and you got to show them the fundamentals of baseball, man.
Yes.
It's great. A lot of great crowd on the game today, though.
That's great. And we're here with the varsity team against Navarro. Of course, Gage Deutsch is going to be coming up to the plate. We'll keep Adam right here with us. Your son was recently called up to varsity level.
Yeah, that was a good experience, and he's happy with it, you know. Just be ready for when your number's called.
Yes.
You know, just be ready to go and support the team from the bench. You know, good sportsmanship goes a long way.
And, of course, you've had the opportunity when Gavin was with the junior varsity, and now he's with the varsity. Talk about, you know, what you've seen from the varsity, the junior varsity, and the varsity teams.
I'll tell you what, though, we have nothing but talent, though, on the JV team. I'm telling you, they're gonna be great when they get called up to the varsity though, and the competitive is there, and nothing's given out here. You got to earn your spot though. That's one thing we got to teach these kids though, and it shows if you practice, and it shows on the field, and if you're called to run the bases, you got to be a great base runner too though.
Yes. And that was a ground ball from Gage Deutsch to the third baseman, who made a nice throw to the first baseman. And for out number one, that'll bring up Giovanni Vasquez, who's 1 for 1 tonight with a single to left field. And, you mentioned you got to wait till your number's called up, and that's part of being a teammate and teamwork. And, a lot of kids realize that, and they've taken that to heart, because once their number's called, they make the best of it. And, it showed Lockhart Lions, they might be 11-11 this year, but this is a great ball team that they have in varsity level. And that'll be a 1-1 pitch to Vasquez. Now, Adam, in the summertime, we have the RBI League, which I was fortunate to be a part of with my son playing for the first time last year, and he'll have an opportunity to play again this year. Talk about the RBI League and how Lockhart came about to being involved with RBI.
I've been involved with RBI for about 7 years, since Gavin was 8 years old. It got started with I went up to the president, Matt Price, and say, hey, we got some kids in Lockhart. We don't have anything for these kids to keep them going other players that play select, but not everybody can play select.
Right.
So I offered them that we could have a high school team for RBI, and they said, hey, with open arms. So there we were. There's going to be, I think, our third season coming in and representing Lockhart, though. So what I like to do is, I know you gave me the okay, you and Paul and Sita, and I like to be on the background of that and let y'all run the program. So what I like to do this year is invite high school kids to play in this RBI league and get some reps in. And we're being big things are going to happen in RBI this year, because we're getting invited as Lockhart to go to the Nolan, right? We're going to be able to go to the West Dallas and represent Lockhart there this year. So I'm hoping to take at least 18 to 19 kids, because we got a good structure, and a lot of kids go on vacation. So, everybody says, get 11 or 12. I don't believe in that, though. Give everybody an opportunity to represent Lockhart. And we don't have that problem where we have 30 kids. But if we did, hey, open arms, bring them on.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those things, like you said, you want to carry about 15 to 18 kids. And the way it works out, everybody gets playing time regardless.
And we're promised 2 games a week. We practice, and I like to ask Coach Honeycutt this year, open up the field, for these kids, some of these freshmen, sophomores that didn't get an opportunity, We get an opportunity in RBI for sure, because we play against other high school RBI teams. So it's the good thing about it is it's sponsored by Major League Baseball. So these kids get to see, we go to camps. We get invited to Round Rock Express games, and we go to Concordia College,
And Josh Schexnayder will strike out looking, and that'll end the top half of the third inning for the Lions, as they have no runs on no hits with 2 strikeouts and no walks. And we'll keep it right here with you, Adam. And, I had a great time watching the game, and, and it's been a couple of years since I coached, but it's an honor to be able to come back to coach, especially right next to Paul and alongside you, because we all pretty much coach the same way. There's no differences in the way we coach. The main thing is have fun, enjoy the game, and teach these young men how to play the game correctly. Because there's a bad way to play the game, and there's a good way to play the game. And if you're not having fun, then you're doing something wrong. And that's where teaching them how to play the game correctly comes in.
And the one thing I do like is we have football players that don't play during the regular baseball season for whatever reason. But in the summer, we get football players, we get tennis players, and we get coming back Lockhart Lions baseball players.
Yeah.
So it's open to every kid that wants to expand their horizon, though.
Yeah. And not just that, but kids that did try out for the baseball team that didn't make it, they're more than welcome to come into the league
That's
and
correct.
play baseball in the summertime.
That is correct.
Because usually about that age is when they stop playing in Little League because the lack of numbers and, when the season comes around. But if you had a child that didn't make the team during tryouts for varsity or JV, RBI is open up to them. Yeah. There's no tryouts.
There's no tryouts.
Every kid gets in, and everybody plays.
And the good thing about it is we get to travel. We travel. So the kids, we don't have to stay in Lockhart all the time. We get to travel. We might be playing in some of the same fields that the high school team plays on.
Right.
That's a great experience, though.
Yeah.
Let's say a kid's playing football, and in the summertime he's playing baseball. So, and then the parents are like, my son can't play no baseball, but, hey, we're out here having fun, though.
Yeah. That experience that they need to go back to the tryouts and give it another shot. And, one thing is never give up. If you don't make it 1 year, come back the next year and try it again.
One thing I have noticed in Lockhart, I'm telling you, in 22 years, there's a lot of hidden talent. We don't know unless we open it.
Right.
It's like a banana. We got to peel it a layer at a time, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So, that's the way it is, though.
So, Michelena will lead things off for the Vikings, and Gonzalez is taking it to a 3-0 count right now.
And I just appreciate you inviting me here tonight. I got here a little late, but I'll have more details for you and Paul and Cita to we're going to get a roster together and turn it into RBI. And like you said, there's no tryouts. If you want to be a part of the organization, represent Lockhart, what better way to do it than the summer?
Yes. If you're a parent out there wanting your child to play, where can they go to? Who can they contact to register?
Okay, so right now I'm putting together a list, and I'm getting instructions from RBI, and then I'm going to hand that over to you and Paul, and then we'll have a meeting, and then we'll have everybody get registered. There's a little medical background that we'll do. We'll carry that with us, and then we'll do a background check on all three of us. So
yes.
Anybody involved and anybody involved with RBI and coaching, we'll have to do a background check, and it's for the safety of the kids.
Yes.
So.
All right, so if anybody wanted more information, how can someone get in contact with you to get more information?
You can contact me directly at 512-844-2695 or go email me at adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. So that's ADAMRENTERIA64air@yahoo.com.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get that information because as soon as this half inning is over, we'll go ahead and run the Adam & Sons AC and Heating commercials, which you're a sponsor of the Lions Sports broadcast. I want to thank you for your support, and not just for the broadcast, but for Lockhart Lions Sports in general. And not just at the high school level, the junior high level, but all the way down to the Little League level. And got a message from Mr. Estrada, the superintendent of Lockhart Independent School District. Says, thank you, Mr. Renteria, for supporting our youth and unlocking their potential. And I want to thank you as well, too. If anybody knows about unlocking potential, it's Mr. Estrada and the way he's been able to lead Lockhart Independent School District, starting way back from when he first started through the pandemic to where we are now.
Yep.
So, I want to thank you for coming on the air. And once again, thank you for bringing Paul and I to coach this summer. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's going to be a lot of fun, and these kids are going to enjoy their time. And it's going to be a great time for Lockhart Lion baseball in RBI, and these kids are going to be in awe of what they're going to be seeing when they go to these camps that we'll be taking them to.
I tell you what, 3 years ago, we went to Clayton Kershaw baseball camp, and it was only me and Paul and Cita. I got 2 rooms, and we took about 11, 12 kids, and we had a great time, though. We got smacked around a little
my
bit.
son Alexander went out there for that one.
Hey, but you know what? It was an experience that we had. We're in West Dallas. And we had the DBU University, Clayton Kershaw's baseball camp out there. And it's a great facility, and we're trying to get invited there this year again. And we got big things coming this summer, though.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it happen, though.
All right. And we look forward to it, Adam. And once again, I want to thank you for coming on. And once again, thank you for your support of Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports. And like I said, if you didn't catch the info of his phone number or his email, stay tuned in between the innings at the end of the third inning, and we'll run his commercial, and you'll be able to get all the information.
He's backing me up, too, with my business, and I just try to give back to the community what I get into, though. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night and stay tuned. Great baseball game.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you, Adam.
Bye-bye.
All right. Once again, Adam Renteria of Adam & Sons AC and Heating is going to be managing the RBI Lockhart team this year, as well as myself and Paul Lancet are going to be coaching. So, once again, thank you, Adam, and we look forward to a fantastic summer at RBI. All right. Sit back. Enjoy the rest of the game. All right. And once again, thank you, Adam Renteria, for your support as we get back into action. It's a full count, nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Still no score for the Vikings, but they do have a runner on the base pads. That one's going to be swung on and popped up to the second baseman, Gomez, and he'll make the catch for out number one. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup, Murillo, up to the plate. With one out, Murillo singled to center field. And then Alonso came in to run for him and then was picked off at second base. But one out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Lockhart Lions with the lead 5-0. And we had a great conversation with Adam Renteria. A big swing and a miss to start things off to Murillo for strike one. Oh, one pitch on the way. That's going to be inside for ball one. Michelina at second base. Got on with a walk. And made his way to second. As Murillo takes a big swing and a miss for strike two. Murillo is 1 for 1 tonight, as I mentioned. Single to center. And then his courtesy runner, Alonso, was picked off at second base. Big breaking ball fouled off the fist as Brian gave chase to it back to the backstop. And that'll hit the fence for a foul ball, and the count will still remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Of course, another shout out for Adam from Kenton Riddle. Great job, Adam. And that one's going to be high for ball two. 2-2 to count. Even things up. Once again, 1 out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Vikings looking for their first run of the game. As Michelina is at second base. Led off with a walk. And a big breaking ball hit right back to Gonzalez over to third base. Not in time as Michelina will slide in safely. So he'll be at third base, and Murillo will reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up number 1, Lopez, the shortstop. And here comes Alonso, who's going to get back into courtesy running for Murillo. So we got 2 Vikings on the base paths. Michelina at third base. Alonso at first. Lopez at the plate. 1 out. A throw to first base. And Alonso will slide back underneath the tag. Lopez had turned around to show bunt, pulled back for ball one. Throw down to first, not in time. Double move, no throw. Once again, showing bunt, pulls back for strike one. 1-1 to count to Lopez. Over to first. Alonso sliding back safely once again. Swing and a miss for strike number 2, and the throw down to second. Alonso's going to get caught stealing for out number 2, and that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now with only 1 runner at the base pads, and that's Michelina at third base. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Lopez looking at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. A breaking ball from Gonzalez just missing. That'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that'll catch the plate just enough for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. So after 3 innings of play, it is Lockhart Lions 5, Austin Navarro Vikings 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
And once again, if you're wanting more information about RBI baseball, you can contact Adam Renteria at 512-844-2695, or you can send him an email at adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. And, of course, once again, both Paul and I, and Sid and myself, we're going to be coaching that team. And look forward to having a fantastic season with the RBI as we get these young men prepared and ready and have some fun playing baseball for Lockhart. And once again, leading off the inning will be Jacob Contreras. He is 2 for 2 tonight. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. He doubled to left field to start the game off and scored on the RBI double by Gomez. And then had a stand-up triple back in the 2nd inning. and scored on the RBI single from Gomez. He looks at the 0-1 pitch for ball one. 1-1 to count. And that'll catch enough of the plate for strike two. As Tavares is coming with some heat. Big breaking ball is going to be hit over to right field. The right fielder is going to scoop it up. Tries to throw it over to first base, but not in time. And Contreras will reach on a single to right field, and he'll be at first base. And that'll bring up Gavin Gomez, who's 2 for 2 as well, with a double to left field and a single to left field. Also has 2 runs and 2 RBIs to his credit. And he'll be stepping up to the plate for the 3rd time tonight, batting 2 for 2. Swinging on the first pitch off the fist. Pops over to the right side. Beautiful diving catch by the second baseman for out number 1. And I tell you what, he laid out for that one and made a beautiful catch. That's number 2, Cervantes, with the catch. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda up to the plate. He's reached on 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and 1 run scored. So he's still looking to get in the books with an official at bat. As Contreras is at first base. Ojeda turn around to show bunt. As Taveras goes over to first base. And Jacob Wisnant will be in the on deck circle. Contreras will go to second. Nobody at the bag. So Contreras will get credited with the stolen base. And a little bit of some miscommunication between the second baseman and shortstop, as nobody was at the bag for the Vikings. The center fielder was able to come up and field that one to keep Contreras at second. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. That one will be fouled off the fist. Out of play. Almost catching the fan. Across the top side back here. So that'll make the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big breaking ball for strike 2. As Ojeda was trying to catch up to that one. Throw over to second. Great placement on the throw by Tavares. But Contreras able to get back. And a big swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. And that'll be strikeout number 7 for Tavares. And 4 innings of play. Or 3 2/3 of inning of play. And that'll bring up Jacob Wisnant up to the batter's box. He is 0 for 1 tonight. And he'll foul that one off the noggin of the umpire for strike 1. They struck out in the first inning and had a sacrifice fly that scored a run back in the second inning. Throw over to second base. And Contreras will get back safely. And a line out towards the second baseman will do it. As once again, the Lockhart Lions are kept scoreless in back-to-back innings. So after 3.5 innings of play, the Lockhart Lions still lead the Vikings by a score of 5-3. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Hi, I'm Richard Mendez with A1 Bail Bonds. If you find yourself in a jam, we're your plan. We'll put your feet back on the street. A1 Bail Bonds. Go Lions.
If you're looking for a custom-made tumbler for yourself or as a gift, Shimmer Me tumblers can create what you need. From the pro sports like the NFL and the NBA, as well as college sports and Lockhart Lions sports, and inspirational tumblers. At Shimmer Me Tumblers we can also create custom-made pens and mechanical pencils. So if it's a custom-made pen, mechanical pencil or tumbler, we can create just about any design to give your tumbler, pen and pencil a one-of-a-kind look. So, just look no further than Shimmer Me Tumblers designed by Blanca and Emilio Juarez. You can find us on Facebook, or you can email us at juarez0725@icloud.com.
All right, and we're back for the bottom half of the fourth inning with the Lockhart Lions leading by a score of 5-0. As the Vikings will be coming up to bat, leading things off for Navarro will be the pitcher Tavares, number 11. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out back in the first inning to end the first inning, put it that way. And he'll swing on the first pitch, hits it out to left field. That's going to get to the wall as Tavares is going to round first on his way to second. Wisnett will throw the ball into Contreras. And Tavares will lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning with the double to left field. And that'll bring up Jaimes up to the plate. He is also 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. And so far, just before this inning began, the stat line for Rodriguez: no runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. As for Tavares, he's given up 5 runs, 6 hits, but striking out 7 and 1 walk after 4 innings of play for Tavares. And the first pitch to Jaimes is going to be outside for ball 1. And that's going to be inside for ball 2. 2-0 count to Jaimes. And that'll just miss on the inside for ball 3. So for the second time tonight, Gonzalez has taken the pitch count to 3-0. And that'll be high for ball 4. And that'll put 2 runners on the base pads. As Tavares will be at second base. Jaimes at first. And that'll bring up Gallegos up to the plate. He's singled to left field. And once again, Gallegos, the designated hitter, is batting for number 1, Nieto, the right fielder. Or the center fielder, excuse me. So nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Vikings have 2 runners on the base paths. Tavares at second. Hyman's at first. First pitch to Gallego is going to be swung on out to second for 1. Over to first, and that one's going to get past Ojeda. And Tavares will be rounding third to score. And Gallegos will get to second on the error. So Lions will get 1 out. And that'll bring up Cervantes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher. So the Vikings are on the board with their first run of the game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Cervantes will look at the first pitch for strike 1. Once again, Gallegos at second. That one's going to be swung on by Cervantes, and that's going to be fouled and out of play for strike 2. 0-2 to count. Big breaking ball is going to be swung on, and once again, that ball will be out of play. And a timeout is going to be called at the plate by Cervantes. One out here in the bottom of the 4th. Big breaking ball missing on the outside, trying to get Cervantes a chase after that one. Fastball just missing on the inside for ball 2. 2-2 to count. And that misses low for ball 3. The count's going to be full to Cervantes, who was behind in the count 0-2. Has clawed his way back to a full count pitch coming up. And a timeout called by Cervantes at the plate. Three-two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for out number 2. So that'll be out number 2 on the strikeout. 4th strikeout of the night for Gonzalez. And that'll bring up Gonzalez up to the plate. And he'll look at the first pitch for Gonzalez on the outside for ball 1. Swinging at the 1-0, bounces right in front of Gomez, scoops it up, throws over to first base for out number 3. And that'll do it after 4 innings of play. Lockhart Lions lead by a score of 5-1 as the Vikings are able to put 1 run across the plate here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Lockhart's Daily Grind is located at 1408 South Main Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or visit our other location, Kyle's Daily Grind, at 607 West Center Street in Kyle, Texas. We proudly provide a quality cup of coffee organically grown from Honduras and amazing customer service with each visit. Sign up for our loyalty program that's redeemable at either location. Earn a point for every dollar spent to redeem discounts on future orders. Order online at Lockhart'sDailyGrind.com or KylesDailyGrind.com to stay ahead of your busy schedule. Let us cater your next event with hot and cold brewed coffee, lemonade, muffins, and more. Reach out at Lockhart'sDailyGrind@gmail.com. Lockhart's Daily Grind, 1408 South Main Street in Lockhart, or Kyle's Daily Grind. Kyle.
So here we are at the top of the 5th inning. Here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, the Lockhart Lions lead the Navarro Vikings by a score of 5-1. As we get ready for some action, stepping into the batter's box to lead things off for the Lions will be number 16, Ethan Mendez. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Now it looks like Ethan Bryant will have a pinch hitter coming in as Gavin Renteria is in the batter's box for the Lions, awaiting his turn. But right now Mendez at the plate looks at the first pitch from Tavares in the dirt for ball 1. So far, pitch totals for both teams after 4 innings of play. Tavares had 75 while Gonzalez had 55. That one's going to be swung on to left center field. Left fielder going back, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So that'll be 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning as Gavin Renteria steps into the batter's box for the first time tonight. As Coach Honeycutt will go make the change on the official scorecard for the umpire. And in the batter's box for the Lions will be number 10, Gage Deutsch. But right now, Renteria will be stepping into the batter's box for the first time tonight with 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. A little discussion between the catcher, third baseman, and pitcher on the mound. And Renteria will look at the first pitch, high for ball 1. Big breaking ball, missing on the outside for ball 2. That one will miss outside, low and in the dirt for ball 3. So 3-0 count to Gavin Renteria. And he'll look at that one for strike 1. 3-1 will be the count now. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th. The 3-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be swung on. Fouled up down the right side. The first baseman giving chase. And the second baseman will come over, waving him off, and it'll be in and out of his glove. And that one will be called foul, but the count will be full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Renteria. So count is 3-2. Fastball is going to be swung on and hit foul down the left side. As Renteria's hanging in there with Tavares. That one's going to be low outside for ball 4. And Renteria will walk. And it looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner as Ancita will be coming in to run for Renteria. So Deutsch will step into the batter's box. He's 0 for 2 tonight, with a strikeout and a ground out to the third baseman. A throw to first base, and Ancita will get back safely. No tag applied. That one's going to be swung on. Out to the shortstop. Over to second. Not in time as Ancita beats the throw. And he'll make it safely as Gage Deutsch will reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll make the score, or no score. Score still remains 5-1. But with one out here in the top half of the 5th inning, Lockhart has 2 runners on the base paths. Ancita at second, Gage at first. And coming up to bat is Giovanni Vasquez, who's 1 for 2 tonight. He got a single to left field and struck out back in the 3rd inning. He'll look at the first pitch right on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 to count. Pickoff throw to second. It's going to get past the second baseman. Ancita going to third, and he'll slide in safely. And Gage Deutsch will come in through the backside, and he'll be safe at second. So Ancita puts himself in scoring position 90 feet away from home plate. So count is 0-1 to Vasquez. Sean Sexnader in the on-deck circle. And a big swing and a miss from Vasquez for strike number 2. The count will be 0-2 on a big breaking ball from Tavares. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. And that'll be the 8th strikeout registered by Tavares. And up comes Sean Schexnader up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Striking out both plate appearances. And he'll swing at the first pitch. Nice catch made by the pitcher. Throws home, and they're going to tag Ancita out at the plate to end the inning. So after 4.5 innings of play, score still remains Lockhart Lions 5. Navarro Vikings 1. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our processional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And we're back for the bottom half of the 5th inning. As Michelina is at the plate, looks at the first pitch for ball 1. The left fielder, has yet to register an at-bat. Walked his first plate appearance and then was left stranded at first base. Back in the 3rd inning. Fouls that one away for strike 1. 1-1 to count to Michelina. Gonzalez still on the mound for the Lockhart Lions. And that'll be right in there for strike 2. 1-2 to count. And breaking ball will just miss, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's going to be a foul ball. Count still remains 2-2. And that one will just miss the outside corner for ball 3. That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Michelina. And that's going to be low for ball 4. And Michelina will get on base on a base on balls. And that'll bring up number 14, Galvan, up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And throw over to first base. Ball was thrown a little bit more on the home plate side. Squared around the show bunt, puts it right back to Gonzalez, scoops it up over to first for out number 1. But Galvan does his job, and he'll advance Michelina over to second base. And that'll bring up Murillo up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with the fielder's choice. His courtesy runner, Alonso, has been picked off at second and caught stealing at second. So Murillo will step into the batter's box with 1 out. Michelina at second base. Bottom of the 5th inning. And that one's going to be high and outside for ball 1. one's going to be chopped towards the second baseman, scooped up over to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 1, Lopez, up to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He'll be stepping up to the plate with Michelina at third base. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And that one's going to be hit towards the shortstop, and Contreras will make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Vikings here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leave 1 runner stranded, no runs across the plate. So the score will still remain going into the top half of the 6th inning. Lockhart Lions 5, Navarro Vikings 1. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Head on down to Commerce Cafe at the corner of Commerce and Market Street in the heart of historic downtown Lockhart for a meal that'll make the whole family happy. Wash down our Statesman-approved chicken fried steak with an old-fashioned root beer float. Keeping healthy? Grab a peach salad and roasted chicken. We can't wait to see y'all at Commerce Cafe at the corner of Commerce and Market Street in the heart of historic downtown Lockhart. The Lounge Sports Bar, located at 211 East Market Street, just off of downtown Lockhart. The right place to have a great time with friends and enjoy the game on our big screen TVs. We have a large bar lounge, allowing for many people to crowd around and cheer on your favorite team. The Lounge Sports Bar, open 7 days a week starting at 11 a.m. The best place in Lockhart to enjoy cold beverages and watch live sports. So make the Lounge Sports Bar your favorite destination for sports and drinks.
And for the 4th time tonight, the Lockhart Lions will be starting the inning off with their leadoff hitter, Jacob Contreras. He is 3 for 3 tonight with 2 runs scored. Has a single, double, and a triple. All he needs is a home run to complete the cycle. Jacob has been hitting the ball well here in tonight's game. Tavares still on the mound for the Vikings, and Contreras will look at the first pitch outside for ball 1. So big night for Contreras at the plate. Trying to keep his hitting streak going here tonight. And a big swing and a miss for strike 2 on a big breaking ball. And that one's going to be outside in the dirt, trying to get Contreras to chase after that one. That's going to be dropped by the second baseman, so that'll be an error. And Contreras will be on first base safely, and that'll bring up Gavin Gomez, who's 2 for 3 tonight, but has had a heck of a game at the plate with an RBI double and an RBI single. And each of those RBIs scored Contreras. So the leadoff batter, Contreras, will be at first base on the error by the second baseman, as Gomez will be stepping into the batter's box. Squaring around to show bunt. Well, throw over to first base, and Contreras is going to get back safely. High breaking ball, and the catcher's not going to be able to transfer the ball from the glove to the hand. And Contreras will get credited with the stolen base. And Gomez will send that one foul. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike with Nick Ojeda in the on-deck circle for the Lions. Contreras at second base. Nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Lockhart Lions have gone 3 straight innings scoreless after putting 3 in the top of the first and 2 in the top of the second. And that one's going to miss on the inside corner for ball 2, 2-1 to count. And that one will miss low for ball 3, 3-1 to count to Gomez. And that one's going to be called strike right around chest level. And that'll make the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of fans aren't pleased with that call, thinking it was ball 4. But Gomez will step back into the batter's box, full count. Nobody out. Contreras at second base. And that one will be swung on and fouled right behind us out of play. Count will still remain at full. And Gomez will stay in the batter's box. They'll foul that one back. So I want to remind all you Lockhart Lion fans, we'll be back on the air tomorrow morning for an 11 a.m. game, as the Junior Varsity Lions will be taking on the Junior Varsity Vikings of Navarro as the Lions. And that one's going to be inside for ball 4. And Contreras will go to third. Gomez will keep running all the way to second. And he'll be in there safely at second. And Contreras will come in on a big hustle play by Gomez. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Reached on with a hit by pitch and scored, and then walked and got a stolen base to his credit. And the coach going to come out and talk to the field umpire. Pretty close play at first base. As I was mentioning, we're going to be back on the air live tomorrow for an 11 a.m. first pitch start time between the Lockhart Lions and the Navarro Vikings Junior Varsity baseball game. It was set to be a doubleheader, but canceled the second game, so they'll only be playing 1 game tomorrow. And once again, that'll be an 11 a.m. start time. We'll be going live about 10:45, and that'll be at Lions Field. Last night, the Junior Varsity Lions took care of business against the Vikings as they defeated the Navarro Vikings at Navarro High School by a final of 25-5 or 25-4. Game was only played for 2 innings. As the Lockhart Lions were able to pound out right around 20 hits in the game. And after the conversation, they're going to call Gomez safe at second base. So still no outs, runner at second. Nick Ojeda at the plate. And the conversation on the mound will still see Tavares on the mound. He's done a great job for the Vikings tonight. Tavares has struck out 8 Lions, or 8 batters in the game. Lockhart's been able to put up 7 runs on the board. It's the 4 errors that's been the big difference for the Vikings defensively. And once again, the coach is going to call time. Now this time he will make a pitching change. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have some more Lockhart Line baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
The golden age of recruiting is now. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town. If you can ball, we'll find you. When you dominate there, your 5-star talent can't be questioned. Dance that dance. Back-to-back state titles helps your exposure. We'll promote you until you commit. Speed is what they desire, and when you're a legacy to speed, you leave no doubt. It's fun to be fast. Welcome to Recon Athlete, where we identify, reveal, and promote student athletes.
And we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. We have a pitch and change. On the mound for the Vikings will be number 8, Murillo. He'll be stepping on the mound. The stat line for Tavares, he went 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 base on balls, 7 hits, and 6 runs scored for the Lions. Also a big number, 4 errors committed by the defense of the Vikings. As Murillo goes from catcher to pitcher, Tavares will go to center field. Looks like coming in to play catcher will be number 2, Cervantes. As we get set, Murillo's done with his warm-up pitches. And he'll be going up against his first batter of the night. That'll be Nick Ojeda. As it's gotten chilly over here, Paul. The throw to second. And they're not going to get Gomez as Gomez walked and ran full speed, rounding first all the way to second, sliding in safely. That allowed Contreras to score from third base. That one's going to be swung on. Down the left side, is going to get past the third baseman and get past the left fielder, and Gomez is going to be waved home. While Ojeda will go to second, and he'll slide in there safely. So Ojeda will get a single and advance to second on the throw. Gomez will score. Nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Jacob Wisnett up to the plate, who's batting 0 for 3 tonight. So once again, still nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Swinging on the first pitch over to the third baseman. Wisnett on his way to first, and he'll beat the throw out. That'll get past the first baseman, and he'll make his way to second. While Ojeda will be held off at third. Wisnett will leg out the single, will make it to second on the error throw. And that'll bring up Ethan Mendez. He is 1 for 2 tonight. He'll look at the first pitch from Murillo, high for ball 1. Swinging at the 1-0 pitch, fouls it back to the backstop. And looking in the on-deck circle, looks like Ethan Bryant will be back in the lineup. In the batting lineup, that is, as Gavin Renteria batted for him in his last go-around at the plate. 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and fouled back. So Mendez will be looking at a 1-2 count. Got 2 runners on the base pads. Ojeda at third. Wisnett at second. Breaking ball, missing low for ball 2. 2-2 to count. Nice job by Cervantes to drop down and keep that one in front of him. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1. As Murillo will record his first strikeout. And that'll bring up Ethan Bryant up to the plate. And that'll be high for ball 1. And that'll miss for ball 2. So 2-0 pitch coming up. And that's going to be inside for ball 3. So 3-0 count coming up to Bryant with 2 runners on the base paths. Once again, Ojeda at third base. Wisnett at first. And that'll be a breaking ball. Called for strike 1. Very gutsy pitch to throw a curveball on a 3-0 count. But placed it well for strike 1. And that'll be behind Ethan Bryant, and that'll load the bases up for number 10, Gage Deutsch. He is 0 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice. And in the on-deck circle, we'll see a pinch hitter. Jesse Ancita will be batting for Giovanni Vasquez. Gage coming up to the plate, bases loaded. Held back on that one. Curveball on the outside for ball 1. Gage up to the plate with an RBI opportunity. Want to put some more runs on the board for the Lockhart Lions. And the 1-0 pitch will be a fastball on the outside for strike 1. And a big breaking ball for strike 2. And Gage Deutsch was now looking at a 1-2 count. Once again, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. A breaking ball swung on, hit to center field. Center fielder will make the catch for out number 1. Ojeda will advance will come in to score on the sacrifice fly. Wisnett will go to third base. And Bryant will stay at first. And once again, coming in to bat will be number 11, Jesse Ancita. He'll be batting for the first time tonight. And he'll come up to the plate with 2 runners on the base paths. Wisnett at third base, Bryant at first. With 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Lockhart's put 3 more runs across the plate here in the top half of the 6th and lead by a score of 8-1. Swing and a miss to start this at bat for strike 1. Bryant will go. Swing and a miss, gets past the catcher. And Wisnett will come in and score. Bryant keeps going over to third base nonstop. So another run comes across the plate. And Ancita's looking at an 0-2 count. Breaking ball is going to be swung on, hit into deep infield as a shortstop makes the backhand catch. Stop, but not before Ancita is able to get to first base on the hit. So Bryant will score. And now batting for Sean Schexnayder will be number 2, James Magallanes. Scores now, Lockhart Lions 10. Vikings 1. There's a throw to first base, and Ancida's going to slide back safely. Ancida will go, and no throw to second, and Ancida will get a stolen base. And that'll be a ball in the dirt in front of home plate. 2-0 to count. Ancida on the move. Over to third to throw. Not in time. And Ancida will get there safely. Three and 0 count coming up to Magallanes. And that'll be a slow breaker for strike one. Swinging a miss, ball in the dirt for strike two. Full count pitch coming up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ancida at third base. And a big breaker and a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it. The Lockhart Lions send 9 up to the plate. Put 5 run across the plate and lead here in the top half of at the end of 5.5 innings by a score of 10-1. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
At One Ghost Fitness, our main focus is providing a premium one-on-one personal training experience. Our comfortable and friendly environment ensures each person reaches their maximum potential. Coach Andrea and Coach Hector are ready for your fitness journey. We can train any individual from women to men ages 60 plus. If you've had knee, shoulder, or back problems recently, we can help. We train high school or college athletes with strength and mobility, and regular people just wanting to live a better life and lose some fat on the way. We're located at 903 Fannin Street in Lockhart, Texas, or you can reach us at 512-787-6271. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. One Ghost Fitness.
And we are back for the bottom half of the 6th inning as Ivan Gonzalez will still be on the mound and have a couple of defensive changes out on the field. We'll have Jesse Ancida playing center and James Magallanes out in right field. Infield stays intact. A shout out from J.D. Schroyer says, "Go Lions." As we get ready, Tavares will be in the batter's box. He is 1 for 2, swinging on the first pitch, high towards the right side of the infield as Gomez, battling the wind, will make the catch as the wind started to pick up a little bit for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 6, Jaimes, up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. So once again, Jaimes at the plate. Gonzalez still on the mound. His pitch count is sitting at 67 pitches right now. Of course, the last time Gonzalez was on the mound, he went 9 full innings, throwing 109 pitches against Anderson in that thriller where Anderson came and stole one away from the Lions. Count is 2-0. That one's going to be in the dirt in front of the plate for a 3-0 count. Low and outside for ball 4. And Tavares will walk. That one's going to be hit behind second. And Gomez will make a diving catch for out number 2. So 2 outs here, the bottom of the 7th. And a big shout out to Vikings fan Ismael Fabello. Says, go Vikes. Thank you for tuning in and watching tonight's broadcast. That one's going to be hit hard towards right field. Magallanes is going to catch it on the bounce. And he'll bring it in. Cervantes will get a single to right field. That'll move Jaimes over to second base. And that'll bring up Gonzalez up to the mound, or to the plate, excuse me. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 tonight. That one's going to be hit hard to the vacuum cleaner at shortstop over to second for out number 3. So after 6 innings of play, it is Lockhart Lions 10, Navarro Vikings 1. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And we're back here for the top half of the 7th inning here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Got a score update. A final, Anderson Trojans defeat the Travis Rebels by a final of 27-0. And Crockett Cougars lose to McCallum 13-0. right here at Nelson Field. It is Lockhart Lions 10, Navarro Vikings 1. As we get back into action, as Jacob Contreras will be stepping into the batter's box for the 5th time leading things off. And he is batting 4 for 4 tonight with 3 runs scored. And that'll make it 5 for 5 as he hits this one to a right center field. He'll be rounding first on his way to second. Rounding second on his way to third. And they're going to hold him off at third base, and that'll be the second triple for Contreras tonight. Of course, all he needed was a homer for the cycle. And that'll bring up Gavin Gomez up to the plate. He is 3 for 4 tonight. Murillo still on the mound. That'll be high for strike 1. Or high for ball 1, excuse me. 1-0 the count. Swinging a drive back up the middle, and that'll score Contreras. And that'll be a single for Gomez. That'll put him at 4 for 5 tonight. And that'll bring up Ojeda up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight with 2 runs scored. Gomez at first base. Big breaking ball. As Ojeda took a swing at it, fouling it out of play for strike 1. Throw to first base, gets past the first baseman. And Gomez will make his way to second on the overthrow, on the pickoff. So Gomez will be at second. Ojeda at the plate looking at an 0-1 count. The pickoff throw to second. No tag applied. As Gomez will get back safely. Once again, Ojeda at the plate, 0-1 count. Jacob Wisnett in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. It's going to be outside. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 pitch. Nobody out here at the top of the 7th inning. Lockhart's already put 1 run across the plate. That one's going to be hit high towards the right side, and that one's just going to be foul. Lockhart led the inning off with a triple from Contreras. He scored with a single right up the middle by Gomez. Big breaking ball down the left side. Gave Coach Honeycutt a heart attack on that one. I don't know. If I was Coach Honeycutt, I'd make Ojito do some running when we got back. Now, that one will be fouled out of play. Breaking ball in the dirt. And Gomez will steal second, or steal third. So Ojita's looking at a 2-2 count. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 3. Full count pitch. That's going to be outside in the dirt. And Ojito will get to first base on a walk. And that'll bring up Jacob Wisnett up to the plate. And we'll have a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. That'll be Landon Hernandez, who will be batting for Ethan Mendez. Runner goes, and that one's going to be hit hard to left field. Left fielder's going to make the catch. Gomez will tag up from third and score. And that'll be out number 1. And that'll bring up Landon Hernandez up to the plate. His first plate appearance tonight. He'll be coming up to the plate with 1 runner on the base pads. And that'll be Nick Ojita, who walked. And with that score, it is Lockhart Lions 12, Navarro Vikings 1. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And that'll miss for ball 1. And in the on-deck circle, should we get there, it'll be number 14, Santiago Guerra, who will be banned for Ethan Bryant. And Hernandez will look at strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. So Santiago Guerra will step into the batter's box for the first time tonight. And Santiago looks at the first pitch high for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1 on a high fastball. 1-1 to count. Gage Deutsch in the batter's box for the Lions. That one's going to be outside, gets past the catcher. And Ojeda will get to second. That's going to be high for ball 3. 3-1 to count. So 3-1 pitch from Murillo. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. That's going to be outside in the dirt for ball 4. Gets past the catcher, and Ojeda will make his way to third. So that'll be ball 4 to Guerra. And that'll bring up Gage Deutsch up to the plate, the designated hitter for the Lions. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner. And that's going to be number 8. Julian Serna will be coming in to run. With runners on the corner, Ojeda at third base, Serna at first. Deutsch at the plate. And look at the first pitch, curveball, short and in the dirt for ball 1. That one will be outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. That one will be fouled off the end of the bat for strike 1. That one's going to be hit right back up the middle. Over to 2. As a shortstop takes it himself for out number 3, and that'll do it. After 6.5 innings of play, the Lockhart Lions put 2 more runs across the plate here in the top half of the 7th inning and lead by a score of 12-1. And we'll be right back for the final half of inning of play in tonight's baseball game between the Lockhart Lions and the Navarro Vikings. We'll have some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
And we're back for the bottom half of the 7th inning as the Navarro Vikings will have to score 11 to keep the game going and 12 to win it. As we have a couple of defensive changes on the field for the Lockhart Lions. Behind the plate now for the Lions is number 14, Santiago Guerra. And out in right field is going to be number 21, Jacob Mireles. And Michelina is up at the plate. He has walked twice. Swinging on the first pitch to center field. Anceta's getting up underneath it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Vikings are down to their final 2 outs. As Galvan, the right fielder, steps into the batter's box. Swing and a miss for strike 1. We're going to remind everybody at the conclusion of the ball game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete post-game show, and then we'll have your Recon Athlete announcement of the Recon Athlete players of the game, offense and defense. And that was barely going to miss on the outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. That one's going to be hit down the left side to left field, and that'll be a single for Galvan. And that'll take us to the top of the lineup with Murillo stepping into the batter's box. Throw to first base. Once again, a throw to first. And Galvan will slide back safely. Swinging a drive, foul ball out of play. That one's going to be way out of play, and that's going to be rolling down the hill. Yeah, might as well forget about that one. Take the loss on that. Swing and a miss for strike 2. On a big swing and a miss by Murillo. And trying to get him to chase after that one. Murillo holds back for ball 1, 1-2 the count. Big swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 2. As Murillo waved to the field. Having fun. And that'll bring up Lopez up to the plate as the Vikings are down to their final out. That one's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Ivan looking to complete the game. And take his win total to 3-2 on the season. And that'll be strike 1 on the outside. That'll make it 1-1. And that'll catch that inside corner for strike 2. So 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to do it as the Lockhart Lions are going to come out victorious by a score of 12-1. And they will go to 5-4 in district play, 12-1 overall. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have your Recon Athlete postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
The golden age of recruiting is now. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town. If you can ball, we'll find you. When you dominate there, your 5-star talent can't be questioned. Dance that dance. Back-to-back state titles helps your exposure. We'll promote you until you commit. Speed is what they desire. And when you're a legacy to speed, you leave no doubt. It's fun to be fast. Welcome to Recon Athlete, where we identify, reveal, and promote student athletes.
And we're back for the Recon Athlete postgame show as the Lockhart Lions defeat the Navarro Vikings by a final of 12-1. Right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight's game. I want to remind you that we'll be back on the air tomorrow for an 11 a.m. start time as the Junior Varsity Lions will take on the Navarro Vikings in Junior Varsity action right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. But right now, during the Recon Athlete postgame show, we have your Recon Athlete players of the game for today for the Lockhart Lions. And we'll start off defensively. So your Recon Athlete defensive players of the game going to go to Ivan Gonzalez and Gavin Gomez. So congratulations to you two gentlemen. You are the Recon Athlete defensive players of the game. Offensively, we'll switch it over. And the Recon Athlete offensive player of the game is going to go to number 7, Jacob Contreras, who went 5 for 5 tonight with 4 runs scored. So congratulations to Jacob Contreras. You are tonight's Recon Athlete Offensive Player of the Game. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow at 11 a.m. for a home game as the Lockhart Lions Junior Varsity take on the Vikings of Navarro Junior Varsity baseball team. But that's going to do it for us tonight here from Nelson Field. And like I always say, you could take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's Lions Pride Sports Broadcast, brought to you by the main sponsor, Recon Athlete. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!